Hello and welcome everybody to another wonderful day at the agency. I'm your magnanimous host, Agent Q, and with me today is Yuki. Today we'll be digging further and further into the deep, dark future of the 40K universe. Hopefully
We're going to make some things dead.
Probably a lot of things. Or make them re-dead.
Or unre-dead. Wait, how's that work?
Technically there is a race that applies to here. Hopefully we don't meet them, because I expect that they're all going to, if they are in this game, they are going to be in-game enemies. Yeah. Now, fun fact, the daemons refer to themselves as the Neverborn in the Warhammer universe.
I am not usually a fan of running into things that I can't make stay dead.
Yep. Alright, we had just procured our navigator. Right. Did we do our leveling up? Yep, I think we did at the end of the last stream. Alright.
Yes, I believe we did some offline leveling there. So, for those of you watching this, you may see us have some new abilities and powers in this coming session. Although, I'm not sure if we did equipment.
I think I might have checked equipment, but not a big issue. But I think we're just good to go. Because I believe we were cutting it late already, and I didn't want to stop before we got to the back to the ship, and you know, the classic mission complete debriefing, right?
Yeah.
All right. Make sure we looted everything. Yep, I think we're all good to head out. God damn it! Did I just go to ad break on my thing too? Whatever.
Whoops. Oh yeah, there was definitely a better sword for me to equip in the inventory. That's probably a thing I should do when I get home.
Yep, we might go, when we get back to the ship, we might check that, because that dumps our inventory and lets us refit everything as we need.
Awesome.
Although you don't have access to your, right. Mine, your little nitpicks for the game design.
What don't I have access to?
You might not have access to your characters if we're on the ship.
Oh, yeah. That was a problem in the last session. Lord Captain, Lady Navigator, welcome aboard. The Sanctum Navis has been prepared for the communication ritual, but if the Lady Navigator wishes to rest in her quarters first...
Okay. Your heart starts beating furiously. Your breath comes in short and choppy, and your fingertips tingle unpleasantly. You notice that Vidias is shivering slightly, and the crew are glancing around in puzzlement, searching for the source of this sudden ease. This is not a good inhabit. Oh, okay, that's interesting.
Oh. I don't think we knew about that charm.
Yeah, she's got something going on inside of her, yeah.
First, I wish to speak with the rogue trader. Leave us.
Feel like I should be giving that command, but fine.
Of course. When you are ready for the ritual, please let me know.
Ooh.
It's kind of a struggle to come up with unique voices for multiple characters that are all slightly creepy.
Yep.
Cassia sweeps her pensive gaze over Vigdis, then lowering her lashes slightly turns to you.
Alright, what do you wish to speak about?
After a few seconds of hesitation, Cassia lets out a small exhale, then raises her pointed chin. I have not yet thanked you for saving me on the station. My thoughts were clouded with so much mournful ash when Theobald's heart stopped. But you acted honorably and did not exploit me in my wretched position, and for that I'm immeasurably grateful.
Oh, okay, so we can force her to come, or could have forced her to come.
Oh yeah, we had a couple different routes to do that. I'm also deeply grateful that you saved my servants, especially my valet. Uwe served me on the station for more than 5 years, much longer than any who preceded him. He knows how to properly attend to me during journeys through the immaterium and what to serve me for breakfast. His presence envelops me in a cloak of amber.
Okay, so it looks like the blue spots are the bits that change the dialogue.
Yeah,
That's interesting. Well, so
or that like branched the story path in some way.
yeah, just kind of like because I think that's the first time we've seen them so far.
Well,
All
to be
right.
fair, we were mostly in the prologue until now.
Yeah.
But now, Cassia throws back her shoulders. I am ready to go to the Sanctum Navis and perform the sacred rite. I require brushes, canvas, and the best paints you have on board, but no red.
Um. I feel like why they don't want to paint red is pretty obvious. All right. I shall ensure all the necessary supplies are delivered to the Sanctum Navis.
I'm
Let's keep.
assuming it's just because it's blood colored, but
Yeah, that's kind of where I'm at too.
Cassia nods and thanks. I shall take my leave of you for the duration of the rite. I ask that you do not follow me. Few can survive the gaze of my warp eye when it is opened.
Neat. Oh, I don't recognize this person. Oh, it's the Boxmaster.
Lord Captain, I will oversee the open channel between the Lady Navigator and the bridge, and may the Emperor's light help us all.
Ooh, another loading screen. Oh, hey, we actually get lore on him.
Oh, apparently we're back to the map now.
Okay.
The Voxcaster in the Sanctum Navis picks up the susurration of clothes, pious chanting, and the metallic clicking of implants. The serene voice of the Lady Navigator breaks the silence, initiating communication ritual. Sorry, communion ritual.
That might also be in communication, but we will see.
Come here, Uwe. The exultant ring of metal freed from its scabbard, the low sob of the servant, the rhythmic drip of liquid on canvas, the faint whisper of the brush. Go. Footsteps hurrying away. I see violet vortexes lashing an ocean with a million flails, and umber shadows spinning over the surface in a fiery dance, a storm rising above the foaming waters, armadas drowning in fog. The path from one end to another cannot be seen.
Ooh.
And here, beyond the wall of glass, a daughter forsaken by her father yearns for her brother, and the sun's pale disk goes in tireless pursuit of her? No, of me. Its frozen rays lie that spring is here. The light is deadened. The great ruler is gone!
Ooh.
The Voxmaster recoils at Cassia's words and accidentally snaps one of the cogitator levers. The panel beneath her fingers emits sparks, and the Voxcaster falls silent. She quickly flips a series of switches and bows guiltily. My abject apologies for cutting off the broadcast, Lord Captain. I have never heard the warp speaking through a navigator before, and the connection is restored now. It will not happen again.
Hmm. Nope, Voxmaster, see to it that you receive 5 lashes for this show of clumsiness. What has happened to Cassia?
So soul-shredding screams drown out the Vox transmissions. The servants in the Sanctum Navis are howling and shrieking like wild beasts, moaning in pain, their throats raw from the strain, and then sudden silence. The dull thud of dropping bodies proclaims their fate. It appears the servants were part of the Lady Navigator's right, and it was for her predecessor. As it was for her predecessor, I will arrange for the bodies to be removed from the Sanctum Navis after the ritual, or what is left of them.
Man, don't you just love turning on the warp core in 40K?
Rogue trader, I fear I have unfortunate news. Endless blackness has spread across the canvas, dividing what should be whole in two, and my sight cannot glimpse the light of the Emperor as clearly as before. I cannot turn around. My brush only draws me onward. The way is blocked.
The fuck?
You hear a heavy exhale, rustling fabric, and metallic clinking. By the Emperor's grace, the ritual was successful. Your vessel's temperament presented a challenge. Its cold steel grip did not allow me to breathe freely even for a second. It was as if the depths of the ship housed not only machine spirits, but something other. Now, I will retreat to my chambers to recover my strength. Send for me if you have need of me. Lord Captain, congratulations on acquiring a navigator. Please spare me a few moments of your time, as there are several matters that require your attention. First of all, I wish to report on the condition of the station Yorak 5. Had you opted to begin your visit to the Rykad system with a different destination, the station could have become critically unstable. Fortunately, the decision to immediately visit the representatives of the Navis Nobilite bought us precious time. We can either focus our efforts on disassembling the station and procuring technological components for our own vessel, or attempt to save as many valuables as we can. Why is the Vox Master in charge of this?
Yeah, it feels like my lieutenant should be the first mate should be informing me on this little bit here.
Right? She's supposed to be communications, not like this isn't her role.
Yep. Oh, money, parts, or let him die in peace. What is a tough choice?
Well, I mean, we've had a lot of damage to the ship. We need stuff, and also, take what you can, give nothing back.
Yeah. Yep. Rogue traders are pretty much privateers, so yay! Oh.
The only problem is it might cost us time, which could be a problem for future endeavors.
Yeah, the fact that it said that this wasn't our first one makes me a little bit worried about the other two. All right, let's get this ship back in ship shape.
As you command, Lord Captain. With your permission, I would also like to remind you that we are still looking for an engine seer prime. Both the vessel and its machine spirits are in desperate need of oversight by an experienced tech priest. We're also missing some crew, and, much more importantly, we have not yet located Heinrichs von Kallax, the right hand of the Lord Inquisitor. Now we know for certain he was not at Yorak 5, so we should keep this in mind when making any future plans.
Thank you, Virtus. That'll be all for now.
I imagine we'll be finding one of those at each of the remaining locations.
Yep.
As it pleases you, Lord Captain.
Okay, Secrets of the Neb. All right, so we get crew there. We get Oh my god, there's 3 quests over there. All right, for now, void shipment. Oh wow, okay. This is a. This looks like our ship's weapon equipment. So let's see, our engines. Lethal pattern 2A engine, shields, glimmer pattern void shield array, prototype. I don't
Well,
like.
apparently this is stuff that only you can see.
Oh, what's your screen see right now?
I still just see the map, and I see that there is a void ship management button, but I can't click it.
Alright, let's head back to the bridge really quick to check our equipment because I did not look at my characters. Let's see if you can pop up yours. Did they have
I
like
did
a...
see the ship's health increase by like 10, though.
Yeah, there was a piece of equipment we could equip to it.
Sorry, you were saying?
I wanted just to make sure my characters were up to snuff too, because we do. I believe we
Well, you
dump
started to ask me a question, though.
was I asking you what you saw? I believe.
Well, at one point, but okay, looks like I can bring up the menu.
All right. Is there an auto equip? Let's scroll down. Character, journal, map.
Okay, that's a significantly better sword than the just generic sword.
Oh wow, that's
Alright, it is actually important that I stick with swords specifically.
Yeah, we had a lot of garbage weapons, didn't we? 15 freaking swords right now, Jesus.
Oh, apparently I'm not allowed to equip the Deadshot stub revolver for some reason. Oh, I don't have enough strength.
That looks just like a better version of the armor I had, so...
I'm afraid not.
Oh, I guess,
I'm unclear on how this is an upgrade. I don't understand how... Six to 8 damage is somehow worse than 4 to 6 damage.
is there a fire rate on it?
Yeah, I mean, I think everything has a fire rate.
What weapon are you looking at?
2? Scrappy auto pistol. We've got 7 of them.
Wait. Two staff of...
Projectiles aren't really my thing anyway.
Nope, although I have given you one of the strikers, since we can just even those out. You know, now that I'm taking a look at the navigator we picked up, you know, thinking about her clothes, a whole bit of painting and all that, she's kind of Sladesh coded. That's not a good thing.
Probably better off operating the bullet nun than I am the psyker, but your call.
I'll pass.
Yeah, we could switch that over. Although, like I said, I want to. If we get another character, we are going to be replacing that.
Darn, we did forget to do something in there.
What?
So we have all these like mutated flesh samples and stuff, and there was that room where we could like combine them into other things that we never went back to do.
I think we'll get that in our ship too. I think that's just the weird crafting system this game has. But all right, I think we're good on that end. So let us travel. Probably should have asked if you were ready, but
Yeah, I only got a chance to look at my own character, but
all
that's
right,
fine.
I can throw us back because most of the stuff we had was like scrappy auto pistol, basically the garbage we had before.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't think there was going to be any upgrades for our tank. I'm not sure I know enough about the Psyker to be able to equip them properly.
They basically just need willpower, but all right. If I talk to the merchant, yeah, wherever he is. Do you need? Will that kick you out of your menus?
Nope.
I haven't started.
We have a weapon that is navigator specific. Staff of House Orsilio?
Yep.
Might be worth equipping on her.
She's equipped. Yep.
Oh, now I got kicked out.
Okay, so it does do that. Never mind. I wanted to check that out. Still going through a bit of jank. What's this? I'm curious how it says flagship, so... is that...
We're still noticeably lacking in a proper healer.
I'm kind of wondering if this game actually has healers or not, or if it's going to be...
I think it does, because it has like the Medicae skill and stuff. And I think there is at least one class that can kind of specialize in that.
Possibly, because I think I have a... Nope, I can't do it. You can't do it. None can do it, though. But it can only take 2 at a time. Got it.
I will not.
Well, it does make sense. The battle nuns do have kind of vague cleric-y or paladin-y vibes.
No, it's very Paladin-y vibes. Especially if you ever go back and watch the 9th edition trailer, where one just uses the power of faith to heal away her disintegration beam wounds. I can't think of any more apt way to describe that scene, but okay, I probably. Okay. Actually, what are her stats and features? Bring it down, voice command, finest hour, veteran stare. Okay. Officer. Oh, or that navigator we picked up's a Puritan. That's
I don't know what that means.
the 4 archetypes we have are dogmatic, heretic, or idealist.
Oh, gotcha, those.
Yep. Okay. All right, that's the psyker we picked up. What the hell? Oh, that's just the bag. What's this? Okay. Oh, so cool. We have 3 different types of things. We have quests, rumors, and contracts. Oh, there's a map.
Whatever you're looking at, I definitely cannot see it on my side.
I'm going through the menus right now. Oh, here's how I can look at the void ship. I wish this let you rotate it more. good. Do we have anyone else floating around up here? Technomat, technomat, officer, officer, officer. Nope, we are looking good. Alright, yeah. I'm also starting to get curious as to what it's going to be like once we get out of this sector. Because this also feels very much like the... like... I don't want to say like tutorial area, but definitely a starting area before like everything starts opening up.
Okay, we can actually drop some of these like extra swords and stuff into the cargo.
Oh, can I not sit on my control throne? You know, I know it's mostly cosmetic, but I love it when like sci-fi ships like this always have like the old school ship of sail steering wheel. I love it.
Which really doesn't even make sense in a three-dimensional space environment, but...
Yeah, well, it's like I love it in 40K. I loved it in Captain Harlock. I loved it in Gundam.
I was going to say Captain Harlock for sure.
Yeah, the original, like a Gundam also had controlled it with a wheel too. I believe they dropped that after the original series because, like, oh well, that's unrealistic as all hell.
Yeah, way back in the Zex Marquise days.
Oof. Yeah, but that will be good on there. I don't know. It's maybe it's just the evolution of the edgy teenager I used to be, but the dark gothic style has always just been picking up more and more favoritism in my life as it goes.
Fair enough.
The exception of candles. I don't like candles still.
Well, that's too bad, because you sure have a lot of them on the ship.
Yeah. Yep, the technomats are all doing good. Although, I think I do love about the flavoring for this kind of game is how much they let the navigators just each kind of do their own thing. It's like, oh, it's a spiritual thing for you, so that's going to be completely independent to you. Like the fact that like she had to paint a portrait to align herself with this ship and all of its spirits.
It's many spirits.
Well, okay, so remember how I said AI are banned in the 40K universe? Like with extreme prejudice?
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the things they identify as AI. Rudimentary AI, closer to stuff like we have in our day and age now, is actually kind of referred to as machine spirits.
I was under the impression machine spirits were like literal souls trapped inside the machine.
No, it's... Well, okay, they can be that too sometimes. But
yeah, because I know they have like the mechs that are like driven by an encased soul, basically.
I think you're referring to either dreadnoughts or titans.
I believe dreadnoughts, but...
Oh, yeah.
Could be mistaken.
Oh, it's... Okay, well, yes, they are encased. That's actually the full body. It's Well, depending on the Space Marine chapter, because different chapters, different rights, and all that, they actually entomb you in a sarcophagus, and then plug the sarcophagus into like a automated body.
Yeah, that tracks.
With a couple of exceptions. I know the White Scars don't use dreadnoughts, mostly because their entire chapter revolves around speed, and being entombed in a slow, lumbering dreadnought is considered to be worse than death to them.
Oh.
Okay, let me put it this way. Jagadai Khan, the artwork for him is him riding a jet cycle while slashing the heads off his enemies. He is basically Attila the Hun. Just fast, mobile strike forces. That's what their entire faction does. He actually, out of all the Primarchs, he had one of the kind of the funniest leaving. His home planet got hit by Dark Eldar, so he chased them into their portals. And that was the last he was ever seen.
Interesting. I just noticed there's this thing near the top right that says character assignment. When I click on that, it shows a character next to your portrait, but not one next to mine, which kind of implies that I could have rolled a character to bring in.
Where was this at?
Near the top right of the screen, just below settings. It's probably where you're assigning stuff over to me, I would guess, but...
Oh, yeah, that's why I determine who has control of what character.
Yeah.
So I still think yours is about the,
Oh, it might just be because we're on the bridge and the only controllable character right now is you.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Alright. How's getting all your gear ready going?
Oh no, I was done with that a long time ago. I was waiting for you.
I was waiting for you, goddarn it! Alright, let's go. Alright, let's save the planet with the 3 till later. Alright, ship...
Like awfully close to the sun.
It's fine.
Lord Captain, there is some commotion in the officer's deck. The Lady Navigator has left her quarters and is currently in the wardroom, where the uninitiated crew members are shunning her in terror. Perhaps you should find out what has brought Cassia to the deck.
Okay. Navigator, why are you spooking the crew? More than normal. Personally. Get back to your part of the ship.
Stop destroying people with your void eye.
I'm just presence at this point. Feels real. Okay.
Hello, Captain. My apologies. I did not notice your entrance.
Time. All right. Alas, the title alone is not enough to hold everyone's attention all the time.
I did not... Please forgive me this regrettable lapse, Lord Captain. There are times when books sweep me up, and I lose myself in their pages and forget about the world's existence. Was there something you required of me?
Shouldn't you be navigating while we're driving the ship?
I mean, technically, only when we're doing warp travel, local system stuff, we don't really need her unless we have to put the Geller fields up. And if we have to put the Geller fields up, there's a lot more things to worry about at that point.
Fair enough.
Yeah. Hopefully you had ample time to calm yourself and your powers.
There are people on this ship who are far more impulsive and dangerous to others, and far less devoted to the God Emperor than a herald of the Navis nobility. did not need your words to see the shades of umber unease that whirl around your subjects whenever I am near. Were I not acquainted with such a reaction, I could have found their behavior in your question just now insulting.
That sounds a bit insolent. Ah. I tend to use your valid your standards.
No, no, it is not that at all, Lord Captain. It is just that Uwe is quite capable of carrying out his duties by himself. He is well accustomed to my whims and preferences.
Perception test 6. Oh, well, I passed the perception test. That's crazy. There's a slight adjusting the adornment of her forehead, then awkwardly hides her clawed fingers, the folds of her clothes. The unnatural appearance of navigators often becomes the topic of gossip among the lower servants, officers alike. Unsurprising, then, that Cassie is preferred the company of her own, who is used to how she looks.
So, it did say that, you get the, best score roll out of everyone in the party. So it's probably using my character's perception, I would think.
Well,
Let's
it
see what it says.
shouldn't be, because it says, yeah, it says it's mine when I go over it.
Oh, yeah. Probably because you're technically the only one in the party at the moment.
Yeah. You
One
well?
should not underestimate the navigators of House Orselio, Lord Captain. Like a shawl of pale smoke, a faint malaise hangs upon my shoulders, but it will not be the slightest hindrance to my duty to humanity, and my duty to you.
I guess the book is the important part here, because it's not letting us go further without asking about that. The book.
Oh, this. I found this fascinating read on one of the shelves, and I must say, it has caught my eye. Its every chapter is written in verse. I find it so beautiful and enrapturing.
It's an entire book written in rhyme?
I mean, the Iliad and Odyssey were like that.
They were?
And the original text.
Alright.
They were written by
Europe
poets, after
5
all.
had a vast
True.
archive of its own, of course. Although most of the works within had to do with scholarly disciplines of some sort or another. Only in my sparse moments of respite was I allowed to escape into the pages of more embellished works.
Thin clawed hands. Alright.
Lord Captain, would you kindly explain to me why you are pestering me with these questions? Inquiring about my mood and my needs, showing an interest in the books I am enjoying? You are behaving as if you possessed a shred of fellow feeling for one such as I.
I mean, that just feels like basic caring about somebody, but alright.
Well, I think she's unaccustomed to that, even.
Beg your pardon, Lord Captain. That was no way for a navigator to conduct herself.
Oh, she's romanceable.
Uh-huh.
Alright, that figures. I was like, that felt like mid-romance dialogue, because I was kind of like, that's a little odd, but okay. If I believe, alright, so I'm beginning to think, Lady Cass, that the feelings I have for you are far more complicated than common sympathy. But as for human emotions are natural, be they good or bad, and it's natural to share them with others. Pray, so I ask that you mind what you say from now on. It is indeed difficult for me to feel empathy for a mutant. Over the crew as well hinge on that of its navigator. Hi there, Kizzy Woofer?
Kissy Woofer.
How's it going? Conclusion. Alright, I prefer the stern neutral option. Let's go with that. How's it going?
Yes, I understand. I offer you my apologies once more.
You got her all blushy.
Alright then, I kind of wanted to talk to him. Is it going to take us back to the bridge? Or it's going to leave us...
Apparently
What room is this? This is my chambers, is it? What in the... No. No. That better not be what I think it is. Oh, dear God, no.
If it's terrifying, you probably have at least one of them aboard the ship.
Not so much terrifying as it is problematic. It looks like an Eldari soul crystal. Or Wraithbone crystal. It's, the Eldari do not like other races having those.
Yeah, that seems like exactly the sort of thing that the previous captain would have collected.
Yeah. We probably do need to take stock and get the explicitly dangerous and hazardous materials properly documented again. Because wasn't the guy in charge of those also the guy who turned traitor?
The Master of Whispers? I don't know if he was in charge of that stuff or not.
Yep.
It'd kind of be a weird thing for the Master of Whispers to be in charge of, really.
All the secret collection?
I mean, in terms of, like, inventory and stuff. Lord Captain, sorry to disturb you. It's pandemonium outside the bridge gate. One of the officers seems to be demanding an audience with you in person. I think I hear Master Wersarian's voice. In any case, I wanted to warn you in advance.
Man, this has been one long and eventful trip, and we haven't even got to our destination yet.
We're not even going in the warp.
Yeah. Although this does kind of feel like Mass Effect after you beat a major chapter. You know, all the stuff just starts popping off one by one. Have you played the Mass Effect games?
No, I have not.
Oh. They're a weird scale. Okay. Okay, I'm also a huge fan of rotating thrones. This is not the conduct of an officer. These are the antics of a highborn brat out on a lark. Explain yourself, Lieutenant.
Oh, is the Lieutenant, I think, okay? The young woman standing before Abelard strives with all her might not to quail under the onslaught of her superior's anger. She falters, but then manages to look him in the eye and say, I apologize, sir, but I must speak to the Lord Captain.
Very well, Lieutenant. You may address the Lord Captain, not least because I see you have already seen fit to disturb him. Your unauthorized appearance on the bridge and display of belligerence towards a higher-ranking officer will be logged on your personal file without delay.
Lord Captain, Lieutenant Avrila Vent, requesting permission to speak. Vent falls silent and then adds rashly, on a matter of extreme importance and urgency.
I speak, but I want to hear a report, not a shouting match. Having two officers bickering in full view of the bridge is unacceptable.
I'm sorry, Captain. I thought that the drastic times called for drastic measures. Vent exclaims hotly.
Okay, then.
This matter cannot wait. Any minute now, an assault unit will be dispatched by the lower decks on orders to crush the workers' strike by any means necessary. But I am convinced that this step is unwarranted, and that the crisis itself was provoked by the actions of one of the senior officers. Vent is almost trembling with tension as she delivers her speech, her face extremely pale.
Okay. Robert, no her to intervene, lets out a scoffed huff. He glances at Sourback?
Yeah.
Okay, who is standing not far from him. but she maintains a stony expression.
Lord Captain, I urge you to investigate the actions of Seneschal Wursarian and to intervene in what's happening in the lower decks, because very soon we'll have a mutiny or a massacre on our hands. Vent reels off the last words as though she knows them by heart. She has clearly been preparing to say them for some time. When she is finished, she casts an anxious glance at Abelard and then at you.
There's an insurrection in the making aboard my ship and no one had informed me? I would not deem it a problem worthy of the rogue trader's attention. The lower decks, as it happens, are in revolt. 30-some years ago, we even had a revolutionary leader rise up who declared to establish workers' rule across the entire ship. It took a month to restore order, but even 8 years later, we were still battling rumors that the hero had survived his execution and was on the verge of gathering people to fight against tyranny once more. Albert scoffs. Needless to say, the rumors were baseless, and for the current situation, we have sufficient enforcers to deal with it. Okay, I think I should know when a worker strike is happening aboard my starship, though.
Especially an ongoing one. But on this ship, the word of the Lord Captain carries more weight than a salvo from 100 bolters, and I'm sure that if the rogue trader addresses the malcontents directly, he will quell the unrest.
Alright. I dread to think what problem you will disturb the rogue trader with next. Perhaps you will ask the Lord Captain to make up brawls in the best room? I've already given you the means to resolve this problem. You simply need to use them.
If I may, your lordship, sending a hit squad to crush the rebellion is a means of ignoring the problem, not solving it.
Okay, how did all this start?
The situation could boil over at any minute, so I'll give you the condensed version. It all began when the enforcers found a cultist amulet on the body of someone who'd been killed in a drunken brawl. We reported it up the chain of command immediately, arranged for a cleansing rite to be performed, and opened an investigation. No heretics have been found alive, but the search has brought tensions between enforcers and workers to a head.
Okay, and where does Seneschal Wursarian come into all this? Wursarian? I don't know. All the names are a fusion of like Old British and Latin. It's very hard to pronounce some of these.
Yeah?
I shall explain.
I beg you to hurry. Time is running out.
I will not hurry, since my competence is under scrutiny. I shall speak for as long as I see fit. There is an established order to the way things are done on this ship, and one of the pillars of that system is the rogue trader's attention is not disturbed by trivial matters. It is the Seneschal's role to ensure that I have always handled internal problems myself. So, of course, when I received information about cultists hiding in the lower decks, I took the matter in hand. So long as I live, not one of the vermin who murdered Theodore von Valencia will find refuge on her ship.
You were far too heavy-handed, Seneschal Wursarian. Arrests, interrogations, mass punishments for the entire sectors. It has driven the people to the brink, Vent says bitterly. Now, there's a strike on the lower decks, in Depot 4 to be precise. 3 worker clans are involved, but many more are passively supporting them. The situation could degenerate into an all-out insurrection. But when I reported my concerns, the only response I received was an order to dispatch an assault unit and crush the strike with maximum force.
Yeah. So another little interesting thing about these ships, a lot of the times crew compartments and areas of control are done perpetually through generations. So you'll have entire histories, traditions, and stuff being born around loading the main cannon.
Yeah, it's kind of like internal fiefdoms within the ship.
No, it's not like it. It literally is.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What is Depot or Depot 4, whatever. Depot 4 is one of the poorest sectors on the lower decks. It is home to clans of general laborers. They are not as valuable to the ship as the families who have served its specialized systems for generations. They are an easily replaced resource, and one which is now more besides given succor to cultists and minions of the arch enemy.
Depot 4 is poor and troubled, but at worst that means drunken fights and illegal rotgut brewing. We've handled the workers of Depot 4 in the past. We would have done so again if the crackdown on Depot 4 hadn't been so harsh. And another important point to bear in mind, the problem is not limited to this sector. It is located on one of the most populated lower decks, and everything that happens there has a knock-on effect on all of the neighboring sectors.
All right. Abelard, what do you have to say to all this? I see no need to add anything. I acted within the remit of my authority, guided exclusively by the best interest of your protectorate and your personal safety. If you wish to confirm the rectitude, okay, of my actions for yourself, I have no objection.
They lose a lot of, like, $10 words in this game.
Yeah, they goddamn did. I normally one who uses a lot of those stupid type words, and this has been, yeah.
For my part, I urge the Lord Captain to go down to the lower decks, stop the assault unit, and speak directly to the people. You will see that they are not lying or harboring heretics. That way, you will stop the uprising before it begins.
All right, Master of Arms, the ship's enforcers report to you, and that you seem hesitant to provide your own perspective.
Okay.
I
think Yocosta's female.
Yeah, a little bit hard to tell with some of these people, aren't they?
Yeah. Lord Captain, unlike Lieutenant Vent, I respect the chain of command and realize that it is not within my right to challenge my superiors. Sorback bows her head in Abelard's direction. However, a moment later, a serpentine smile appears on her lips. Okay, that being said, while I entirely share Master Rosarian's opinion that what fate Depot 4 deserves, I must note that this insubordination is a direct consequence of practices that he himself has introduced.
Albert, I was liking you, but you feel a little heavy-handed. Mistress Sourback. It's never gonna not be weird to say. I see you have decided to follow the lieutenant's example after all. Such behavior does not you no credit. Okay. Sourback, explain yourself.
The ship's regulations state that the Master-at-Arms is responsible for resolving all matters related to the ship's enforcers, and yet it is no secret that the Seneschal has a tendency to show partiality. Those enforcers and officers whom he has deemed particularly promising are at times given permission to approach him for tutelage.
What?
I cannot deny Master Wasarian's experience and insight. The Seneschal has a record of fostering students who have indeed achieved much and demonstrated impeccable performance. However, extending such patronage over the head of their immediate superior encourages disregard for hierarchy among your lordship's servants. Today, an enforcer goes to the Seneschal to report an order from the Master-at-Arms that they happen to disagree with. Tomorrow, they will go to the Lord Captain to object to the Seneschal's order. I notice a pattern in these actions.
Hey, Kizzy. We're going fairly good tonight. At least I'm doing fairly well. I think Yuki's doing okay.
And, kind of sore and tired from going to a con yesterday, but otherwise good.
Yeah, hopefully it was fun, at least.
Yeah?
All right, Albert, do you wish to respond? Mistress Sourback, can you recall an occasion where I would encourage an officer to disobey their superior, or one where I would overrule their order or show favoritism to those who merited none?
And how are you doing, Kizzy? None, Seneschal, for there have been no such cases in the entire time I have served aboard this ship. If anyone were to claim otherwise, I would have them pay for insulting your honor with blood. Your conduct in this regard has always been spotless. Nevertheless, given your eminent position, a simple show of attention on your part is enough to erode the propriety of junior officers, inflate their sense of self-importance, and undermine their discipline.
Mm.
Oh my gosh, I have been muted on my side this entire time.
Oh my god, like Yuki. Oh my, like it's even worse because like like 3/4 of the dialogue has at least been you, if not more, at this point.
I know.
Which,
It's awful.
well, I made sure you weren't muted on my side at least, so.
Awesome.
Yep.
Okay, yeah. So hi, Kizzy, and welcome, and doing all right. No, I've been doing all the voice acting this whole time.
Wait, am I muted on your stream too? Kizzy, can you hear me?
I think you're coming through because you come through on my desktop audio. Wait, maybe you're not. Oh, you do? Okay.
Okay, you do hear me. Well, at least that's good. So we weren't completely mute. It's just, it's been her. But no. Wait, was that a wah? Or war? Or... Sorry, wah is a very commonly used 40k term.
I think it was supposed to be a what?
Just got home. All right, good. We are happen to be in the dialogue part of this game because Jesus Christ, we've been at this for an hour and it's been talk. Which, okay, good lore and everything, but all right, Lieutenant Vent, what would you say the Seneschal has singled you out for your peers in any way?
Lord Captain, I swear that Seneschal Wassarian has never granted me any privileges, never once advocated for me, nor facilitated... Oh, wrong character. Lord Captain, I swear that Seneschal Wassarian has never granted me any privileges, never once advocated for me, nor facilitated my promotions. Although, he is the man who convinced me to become an officer in the first place. He has offered me an extensive guidance in my service, for which I am grateful to him. And while not all of my fellows receive such attention, I know of at least a dozen fine officers for whom the Seneschal keeps in his sights to ensure that they continue to strive.
To prepare new generations of the dynasty's servants, to instruct them and separate those who with potential from those who have exhausted it. That is my duty as Seneschal. This ship has bays worth of pilots, enforcers, officers, technicians, and stewards, whom I have raised personally by the throne. Every third person standing on this bridge right now was my student at one point. Oh, and I'm really starting to wonder if I should lower my breaks down. I do a minute and a half every 30 minutes to keep pre-rolls off. Do you think that's too much, Yuki? I'm noticing them popping up now. I put my alerts back on for them.
Oh, I don't know. I'll keep the pre-rolls going myself, so I don't have a lot of experience in how to balance that.
Okay, that's kind of wondering. I was talking to some other guys, and they said, "Oh, you're doing way too much," which I do kind of see that now. But at the same point, it's like I like having pre-rolls off. But I don't know, maybe it's a good idea to turn those back on. All right, appears old. I see. Jesus Christ, this keeps it. All right. Within authority, but I will verify the sound as position to myself.
It's actually really weird because I'm not seeing you show up on the desktop audio output really, Agent. Like all I'm seeing on like the monitor is like the sound coming in from the game. But if other people can hear you.
Well, what's your Discord output set up to? We might want to check that really quick.
I just did. It's set up to output through the game output on my headset, which should be captured as part of the desktop audio. It's just, it might have to do with those Windows updates again.
Yeah, so weird. But yeah, Kizzy, yeah, you definitely said you could hear me. Like, no problem. I'm the blue wolf-eared one. Although everyone keeps calling them fox ears, and it's honestly bugging me a little bit lately. Maybe the 3.0 will be better. Okay. I'll go down to Lord Dex and deal with the problem personally. Certain Soul is acting with his authority, but I will verify the soundness of his decision myself. All right. This is actually a morally hard decision for me because with this character. Because do I want to stick to the hardline problems of, hey, Albert, you've technically been going over your authority training these young people, but at the same time, that's not a bad motivation.
I think it's also important to take under account that the desire to have you show up in person could technically be part of an assassination attempt.
True, which means we would root out the heretics and kill them quicker. Thinking you can trap me? Even I don't know how to trap me.
And glad you made it home safe, Izzy.
Yep. Wait, you said they went home. Did that not pop up on mine? Thank you. Oh no, but it did. Okay. Rogue Trader in time. I'll go hardline. We're trying to go Puritan.
Praise the Emperor. Vent cannot contain her relief. Thank you, Lord Captain.
Oh. An Enterprise boarding on the sophomoric?
Sophomoric.
Sophomoric, but please yourself, Lord Captain. However, I categorically insist that I escort you. Acceptable.
Weirdly, I think that second O is silent. Lord Captain, I regret that the enforcers were unable to handle the situation, which led to your and the Seneschal's involvement. Which then led, I consider it my duty to go to Depot 4 myself and see to the expedient resolution of this incident.
Oh, shoot.
Hey, there's that assassination attempt.
Yeah. Like I said, we'll just kill the heretics ourselves.
Oh, hey, now you're showing up in the audio output.
Maybe I just had to be louder?
No, I switched it from game output as default to explicitly game output, and that seems to have fixed it.
Okay, that's weird.
It's really dumb.
Oh, I never heard Kizzy say yes to my second asking on that one. Okay, so yeah, that you could hear say
you couldn't.
Yeah.
Awesome. So nothing could be heard on my stream.
That must have been
maybe
fun.
The game audio. Love it. Sag.
Oh, is the game audio coming through at least?
The game audio did look like it was coming through this whole time.
Well, at least you could read along.
Scuff resolved.
Did they throw stuff at me, or was that Albar?
Abelard.
It's like it wipes the sweat from
The
his
question
blood.
was if you could hear Agent.
Yep. Yep, no, Agent Q123 over here. Hello. Oh, no. No, there we go. There's the wave. Yay. I think. There's the wave. Yep. Okay. Albert reflexively wipes the sweat from his brow in a strangely human gesture, and a telling one, a rare moment where he allows his age and weariness to show through his armor-like veneer of self-assurance. The lower decks are a source of endless problems. Sometimes I deeply regret we cannot replace all of the locals with servitors. Did you hear? They were shouting your name. Of course they were. The organization of the daily routine life of the ship rests upon my shoulders. The mountain of challenges and problems from which I endeavor to insulate you, Lord Captain. The situation on the lower decks has been a cause for concern, and I have intervened personally on more than one occasion. That must be why they remember me. They do not know your face. To them, you are akin to a creature of legend, one who has stood on the steps of the Golden Throne, no less. Whereas I, the man whose name is attached to every order, docking rations, or lowering a bay's heating. Oh, lowering that heating. Don't do that. I'm especially conscious of that tonight. We're going to get to -4 tonight. Yay.
Oof.
-4 Fahrenheit for anyone watching on a metric system, which I think is like
And
-20 Celsius.
it's like 45 Fahrenheit in my area, which is considered chilly for where I am.
Yep. All right. We need to get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, that's fine, Abelard. You just keep standing there in that puddle of, like, bubbling acid.
Yep. I think it's supposed to be, I think it's the best they could do for, like, goo.
Lower deck rabble. Apparently, they have, like, labels on... Oh, I see. There's actually a person there. So there's some valves. Unlocked door.
Let's go rob the poor.
Wait a second. This formation's terrible. Why is...
Tolerate weakness.
Yeah, that's a bad idea. We've got the mage at the front of the party.
Okay.
Oh, maybe she was just closest to the door. Okay.
All right, hold on. Let me try to.
I don't think we want you at the front of the party.
No. I'll put Abelard. All right, I like that.
Oh, okay. Just updated on my side. Cool. Alright.
No one's attacking us.
There sure are a lot of valves we can turn in this area.
I don't think we can turn them. I tried clicking on them a couple times. Or perhaps we have to have a tech priest with us for those?
Maybe.
I don't want to split up too much.
Okay, they all just kind of say the same thing.
Yeah, it's Oh.
Oh, we triggered a thing.
As he slowly walks away.
The sounds of a heated discussion reverberate through the ship's bays. Lieutenant Avril Vent of the ship's enforcers is barring the path of her superior, Master-at-Arms Jocasta Sourback, who has arrived clad in armor. Judging by their expression and tone, the standoff has dragged on for some time, and already has now reached the boiling point. Lieutenant Vent, my patience is wearing thin. I have given you an order. Now get out of my way. I cannot comply with that order, madam. Bent looks shaken, but there is fire in her eyes. This is my deck and my sector. So long as this area remains under the Lord Captain's special oversight, no action can be taken without my express permission. There are only 3 people who are authorized to make me stand down. The first officer, the rogue trader, and the Emperor himself.
I know it's for dramatic effects, but I always just love people dropping the Emperor as like, only he will do. It's like, all right. What's going on here? So not all my lessons fall on deaf ears. Albert mutters in crabby approval. Does not clarify whether he means Vent, Sourback looming over her, or both.
Your lordship. Noticing you, the 2 officers snap to attention and salute, their subordinates following suit a moment later.
Encountered some locals on the way here. Their conduct was outrageous. They even tried throwing things at us.
Bent's gaze is full of worry and regret. The people are getting desperate, clearly. They saw the assault unit and they decided they had nothing left to lose. I mean, I apologize, Lord Captain. It is outrageous. I'm sure the other people simply didn't recognize you. It wouldn't have occurred otherwise. We will deal with them once the current situation is resolved.
All right, what is the situation? Yeah, I want to put it is in that.
Your lordship, my people have locked down the bay where the strikers are, including their leaders. We have the situation under control as far as resources allow.
Okay.
Under control, Lieutenant. I came here to lead an investigative unit, and what do I see? The rabble is on the verge of mutiny. There is nothing to investigate. This simply calls for immediate repressions and firing squads. And you, Vent, are a step away from facing charges yourself.
All right, I'm going to handle this. I'll speak to the strikers. Mouth twists, but he restrains himself and says nothing.
Right you are, Lord Captain. Allow me to wish you good luck. Hope. Okay.
Oops, sorry.
A new challenge for me?
Is this the way? No? Why were you both standing over here?
I think that's where Sarback came down from, but it's not where we're going.
Okay, so it looks like over here is where we're going. Dozen pairs of eyes stare apprehensively at you. People before you are typical inhabitants of the lower decks. You take in their simple clothes, crude weapons, and faces that display varying levels of mutation, from barely discernible to the strange to the outright grotesque. Away from
I can't tell who Rivet is supposed to be.
elderly woman by the sound of it, but Lord Captain.
Yeah.
I
I can try if it's the elderly woman.
You've been handling a lot. I'll try to do this short one. Lord
All
Captain, you have come down to us. Tell us troubling you. Why are you striking? It does not look like an elderly woman.
No, it does not. I think the elderly woman is like to the back right there.
All right. Striking. That's news to us, your lordship. Says the tall, thin man in the workup. All we're doing is asking questions, saying what we think.
This seems like the old lady. Okay.
Yeah.
Shut up, Rivet, snaps the old woman, who turns her hostile dark eyes on you. Here's the deal, your lordship. Your damned enforcers are all over us down here. They say they're looking for cultists. One wrong word, and they're reaching for their batons. If they want to punish someone, they turn off the heating to the whole base for a week at a time, so we get sick and freeze. In my clan, 2 little ones died from inflammation in their lungs, all because of those enforcers. The old woman spits on the floor and rubs at the spittle with the toe of her worn-out shoe.
Oh, a fun little fact I kind of want to bring up here. Spaceships don't actually lose heat very much at all. Massive heat buildup is a big problem for most space travel, actually. Apparently, Void is really bad at conducting heat, so it doesn't leach out of the ship. All right. Oh, why is Argenta here?
Well, the whole
Oh, right, the
is
party.
here.
Party, right, yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
Argenta does not interrupt the workers, but you see the sadness well in her eyes when the children's deaths are mentioned. She quietly whispers a requiem prayer and makes a sign over herself.
Stagger. It's all true. Vint is the only enforcer officer who stood up for us. It's clear as day who had a mother from the lower decks, and who grew up amidships, and has no fellow feelings towards us. Your man with the scarred face throws up his arms. Your lordship, we're no villains here. We're honest workers. Your servants. We apply no disorder. We were on strike openly, and now we've got guns pointed at us. All we're doing is asking to be allowed to work in peace without being harassed. I was told that because of a cult amulet that there are heretics hiding here. Cultist amulet? What's that? The Guga? Oh, okay, Guga.
I guess.
The Guga they found on the dead drunkard. If it was something evil or forbidden, we sure didn't know. The enforcers just said they were looking for heretics among us. Anyone obscuring their investigation would be punished. Why could there be heretics here? We know our people. There have been no new faces around. Okay. Yeah, general populace doesn't actually get to know about the forces of chaos, and are actually shot on sight if they find out about it. Definitely not. If we would be the first to report them.
As far as this amulet, or whatever it is, they took it off a dead body. There are no cultists still breathing in our sector, that's for sure. But when that fight broke out, some enterprising folks looted the bodies. The boots they came back with. Nobody's ever tread these decks in boots so fine, I can tell you that. Seems to me some of these cultists have better commanders than us.
Sometimes true, actually. Oh yeah, those boats are real fine, and they were no harm in taking them, right? As for the amulet, it must have been pocketed by someone who didn't know any better. We don't need any amulets around here. We all worship the Emperor, and when we're working, we bow down before the machine spirits of the large and small transformers and servo motor. The same way my grandfather was taught 100 years ago by a tech priest who came calling. Believe us, your lordship, we are people of faith.
Naive children. Weren't you taught from an early age about the dangers of the archenemy's creations? Weren't you warned that any unfamiliar object could be one of them? We were told, Holy Sister, but it was long ago. The last time we saw a confessor in our sector, it was just after I'd had my 3rd little one. That is regrettable, but you cannot lay the burden of leading a righteous life on the shoulders of the Holy Fathers. Who will you blame when the beasts crawl out of those amulets you stole from the heretics? The Holy Father who was not there, or the scavenger who brought evil down on himself and his neighbors?
A little piece of me really hates the religious banter right now, but the other piece of me knows the Lord. It's like, yeah, that's a legit concern most days, actually. So, all right, Albert, do you have anything to add? I authorize the use of all necessary means to locate Chaos Worshippers hiding in this sector. The specific steps taken by the officers were not reported to me. Albert frowns, clearly disgruntled, having to explain himself in the workers' presence. Nevertheless, I am certain that their actions were justified. Cultists are no drunken servitors. They are the enemy and a threat to the ship. Neutralizing them demands decisive action.
Wait, I just want to point out that didn't say servitors, that said Steve Doors.
Wait, where?
Drunken Steve Doors. Cultists are no drunken Steve Doors.
I'm not specific.
Right before the dash?
Steve. Okay, yeah, no, you're. I wonder if that's supposed to be Steve Doors or if that's supposed to be servitors.
I'm gonna look up Steve Doors.
Yeah, do that because that's
Okay. It's defined in the Oxford Dictionary as a person employed or a contractor engaged at a dock to load and unload cargo from ships. So it's something of a teamster.
It must be a British term then. I'm just not familiar with.
Yeah. That's the first I've heard of that one. All right.
All right, we're learning new words today, guys. All right, what changes do you want?
Would you look at this? The exalted Lord Captain himself is asking us bilge rats what we want. Well, here's what. We want you to rein in your damned enforcers to quit turning off the heat and to stop battering everything that moves. No, that's not it. We want the enforcers gone from here, and we want to be armed. Give us arms and we'll govern ourselves. We'll defend ourselves if these cultists do show their faces. I've been a leader in my clan for 20 years now. Getting rid of these club-wielding thugs can only improve things around here.
You're going too far, old man. They'll never let it. That's not the accent I had for before, but I don't think I can do that again. They'll never let the maggots on the lower decks live without the enforcers breathing down their necks. They probably even insist on enforcers on the upper decks too. As for weapons, what do we need them for? Before the first day's out, we'll have someone shooting their neighbor out of stupidity or drunkenness. We don't need that. If the enforcers stop hassling us, that'll be enough. In return, we'll find the scavengers who robbed the cultist bodies, and we'll talk to them, one lower deck to another. If there's any more of those damn amulets about, plan them over to the enforcers ourselves.
You speak for yourself and your clan, and I'll speak for me and mine. I don't want empty gestures. I want real change. They'll promise us the world now, but as soon as the Anointed One turns his back, these brutes will be on us even harder than before. All because we dared to speak out.
I think she's evil. The tall worker eyes dart between the two arguing leaders. Every few seconds, he opens his mouth as if planning to argue. Each time he fails, simply making a vague noise of approval. Alright, let's see what we got here. Thoughts, Alberts. And on the ship, the first step toward embracing chaos. Put weapons in untrained hands. Even worse, once more, the enforcers are needed to maintain oversight. All right. All right, Master at Arms, where do you stand?
Give the rabble a crux, and they will take an agri-world, Lord Captain. They only understand brute force and will interpret any concession as a sign of weakness. Giving them weapons and recalling the enforcers would be folly. It would only be a matter of time before we had a full-scale mutiny on our hands.
Abelard? The story about going scavenging for boots and accidentally picking up a heretical amulet doesn't convince me. These people were moments away from rebelling and possibly becoming minions of the arch enemy. We must not give them what they want, even if they did acquire something innocently, purely out of their own stupidity, does not mean they are not tainted with corruption. Another lucky fact. One of the most known phrases of the Imperial Inquisition: innocence proves nothing. All right, I've got a coercion roll. Spreading anarchy on the ship is the first step toward embracing chaos. Putting weapons into untrained hands, but even
Actually,
more.
it looks like Abelard is saying additional stuff.
Oh, my bad. What began as petty thievery could turn into a far greater problem. I have seen it before. Gilbert's face darkens momentarily. My second war, there was a sergeant in the Imperial Guard regiment that was stationed nearby. The sergeant took an ordinary pocket knife from the body of a heretic, and his whole unit lost their lives for it. When we finally managed to break into the barracks, they found not a single survivor, only the pocket knife, which had grown through all the rows of beds like a metal choking vine. So when it comes to scavenging malcontent strikers, whatever they turn into next, my verdict is simple: give them no quarter.
Yeah, the pocket knife, like...
Yeah, they say innocence proves nothing. That's not a trying to be edgy. That is a yeah. It's hard not to laugh at that. That's a yeah. You could be completely innocent and even think you're loyal, but be a goddamn hidden weapon. Chaos is untrustable. Like you take no credit. All right, let's try coercion. With all its demands, we will consider. All right, spreading anarchy on the ship is the first step towards embracing chaos. Putting weapon into untrained hands would be even worse. What's more, the enforcers are needed to maintain oversight and order. Withdraw those demands, and we will consider the rest.
And we just told them about chaos, so...
I think that meant chaos as in the disorder and disharmony amongst the crew and events.
It was chaos with a capital C.
Oh. All right, Abelard, kill them all. As I said, old Dad, listen, the Lord Captain himself has come down to us and is offering concessions. I don't know a single person in the whole day before who's ever stood next to the rogue traitor, let alone talk to them. Back down. Now's no time to be stubborn, old crone. Soon, Kizzy, soon.
Possibly, yes.
Or instant potatoes. We'll see. Listen to us, old man. The three clans the day before ought to act as one. We've made our minds up. It's your turn to decide. Don't ask them to disband the enforcers or give us weapons. We don't need any of that.
The old woman hisses in dissatisfaction. You two are ganging up on me here. Is that it? So brave you are against an old woman? But shut up. I will indeed. I won't go against two clan leaders on my own. If you want to make peace with the enforcers, make your peace.
That's great. Just fantastic, Lord Captain. We're all agreed. I can still just kill them all. I can just do it still. Expect you to assist in locating any remaining amulets or weapons left by the cultists. Your Lordship, thank you. We've done abandoned us lower deckers. You've come yourself and sell everything. I'll tell my grandchildren about this. Moved cargo, fuel, and okay. course, your
I'm not
lordship.
sure why we lost fuel. I guess for heating?
That might be. Your lordship will root out any nasty business faster than the enforcers and will leave no stone unturned. Okay.
Victory awaits.
Oh. Okay, let's
I guess we had a peaceful resolution.
Nice. A little piece of me feels like I no. Stop having a spell of Abelard apparently dismisses the unit to stand at a distance and dresses the other command saying, "It matter discuss with the Lord Captain. Give us a moment." Looks at you, the last vestige of restraint vanish. All pleased with your investigation, Lord Captain? You now
Kowtowed.
out. Okay.
It's sort of like bowing and scraping.
Yeah, I'm familiar with the word. I just didn't know that's how it was spelled. To the disloyal rebel, you believed their lies and showed them leniency. Next time the ship is attacked by cultists, the rebel will welcome them in with open arms and allow them to wreak havoc they like because they see you as a weak leader. You see the future at the helm of the Von Valencia Protectorate. All right, so the whole thing is we're really low on crew right now. I do not want to execute an entire section when we were in desperate need of people. There is some truth in your criticism. Say so. She decided simply needed to trust me. When I held the situation myself, had you not decided to intervene? It says irascibly. Remember, Lord. Irascibly. Yeah, a lot of nice British sailing terms, I'm guessing, coming in here. Remember, Lord Captain. Do you think she ever set one slippered foot lower decks? No, she did not. Such matters were left to myself and junior officers, while she decided to dedicate herself to the grand decision for the Protectorate and any true strategist and rogue trader ought. Yeah, decision weariness is a real thing.
Yeah, that is true.
Let's spend more time.
However,
Yep. The ship be only too willing to trust in my Citadel and not with such matters, but the situation had spiraled out of your control, Albert. More time, Trevor. Oh, this. Honestly, I'm really loving this game for all the gray choices. It's definitely feels okay, grayish, blackish, but
yeah, there's a lot of like it feels like you want to pick multiple of these options sometimes.
Yeah. Look at you, stunned and nuts. I command your decisiveness, but I am uncomfortable with introducing new protocols in the midst of a crisis. And remember, Sarah, straight attention. I lost my temper, Lord Captain. I believe I ought to explain myself. Speak slowly. Words not coming easily to him. The property of the Von Valencia's Protectorate is not just an empty phrase to me. I left the Imperial Navy for the chance to see it flourish. It was the most monumental decision of my life. I did not believe I did it because I saw in Lord Captain Theodora's deeds the signs of a true greatness. Rogue traders do not simply forge new routes and capture worlds. They create order out of anarchy. The creative impulse was entirely lacking during my time in the military. So I left behind everything I had known, everything my family had known. I come from a long line of officers, and I embarked upon this incredible, reckless venture, Lord Captain. Theodora entrusted me with all of the concerns she had no time for. she would go off on her flagship for long periods to distant frontiers on scouting voyages, and the advancement of the entire protectorate rested on my shoulders. Then suddenly, everything that had been built over years and years began to quake, rattling like a flimsy hanger on a seismically active world. One of the senior officers betrayed us all. The rogue trader was killed, and who knows what is happening on the planets. I tell you this honestly, without fear of appearing weak. All this has come as a grievous blow to me. I am not panicking or grieving because I cannot allow myself to panic or grieve. I am duty bound to aid the new rogue trader, to aid you, to find your footing as quickly as possible. To do that, I must insulate you from problems that in the past have been dealt with by tired and tested procedures set out in the ship's regulations, procedures that were established long ago and have functioned smoothly for decades, cannot suddenly be deemed excess to requirements. Man, okay, these are wordy decisions here. Theodore's trust and
Yeah?
procedures. She died. I won't make the same mistake. I want to keep building the future of the Monolithians, protect it with me. Stop living in the past. I understand, but you need to learn how to respect me as trader. A world where Theodore is gone, where you know I would do something like. Bottom Lithian's protectorate is just as important to me. You are the only person who has comprehensive knowledge of this things around the ship. I think in the future I will follow your recommendations. I value what Theodore created, and I trust that this situation is in operation on the ship. Otherwise, smooth operations, since the established procedures are working. Change them. I see plenty of sentiment in handwriting in recent days, but very little competence. The plans rely on your judgment. God, man, you could just smoke this guy, can't ya?
Yeah?
Uh, oh, that's yeah, that's yeah, that's about where I'm leaning to. Like she was a
It
true.
strikes a decent balance of still respecting Abelard while also reminding him that, we're not in the same era anymore.
Yeah, the current Agent Q playing this is a commissar, very much direct and authoritarian in his role, not so much as a aired head. So, yeah, that's about where I like it. Holman inclines his head. Yes, Lord Captain. For a moment's silence, he adds, looking at you. Your resolve is admirable and demonstrates strongly. I shall remember this moment. Should my old habits ever begin to creep back in. Please let us leave the lower decks. The rogue trader desires to stretch his
Abelard
legs.
will remember this.
Yes, that's exactly what I was thinking too. What is that from?
That is from the Walking Dead Telltale game series.
Okay, that's a Telltale bit then. Okay, that's why I thought it sounded so familiar. And I think all of our characters leveled from that.
Impressive considering we didn't murder anybody.
I'm glad to see you're starting to become so murder happy, Yuki.
That's just my character, okay?
Okay, can you hit
Gotta
any...
roleplay the Blade Dancer Heretic.
Yeah. Alright, can you rank up here, or can only I do that at the moment?
I think I can as well.
Alright, if we're doing that, we will,
I think? I'm probably in the wrong screen for it. Yeah, there we go.
Okay.
Actually, I don't know. I see the level up indicator, but I don't see the button to actually be able to do it.
I actually had to click on them.
Yeah.
Okay, if you can't, I will say that till we're on planetfall, so we can do them all at once.
Seems like a good idea. Or at least until the next time the ship gets interrupted.
Ugh. We're fairly close. They can't do two anymore. Begin scan. The prison planetoid.
Extractium?
Yep, you know, you get that when you're trying to look for unobtainium. You know, unobtainium's an actual term.
You mean in this series, or?
Well, both actually. It's in IRL.
Oh.
It's a type of mineral.
That I had not heard.
Yeah, no, it's that's why, like the Avatar movies, they call it unobtainium because it's an actual thing.
And here I thought they just had dumb naming schemes.
I mean, there was plenty of those too. All right, now you should be able to level.
Oh. That's me over there. Oh,
Ooh, I like that.
can I? Ah, there we go.
Ooh, okay, so this is
Choose
the
characteristics. Oh, I see. I think I ranked up agility a whole bunch already. I think I probably need to get more weapon skill before I start missing attacks.
Yep. Imperial world characters. World character. Ooh, actually, I really like that. I now passively bump everyone. Oh, wait, that's your guys. Battle none. Let's see. What do we got for you?
Oh boy. These are tough decisions here. Given our lack of an actual healer, I'm kind of tempted to take this Death Warden thing.
All right, agility. Let's see here. Oh,
But I think... I think Blinding Blades makes a lot of sense. They'll really help on boss fights.
you can probably also get your dual weapon specialist at this point too.
Oh, you think? Uh...
It should be on it's common talents.
Oh, let's see. I don't actually see one for common talents.
It's when
Maybe
you level up.
universal
It's
features?
well, when you level up, it's one of the two things you'll get at this level is your characteristic or a common talent.
Well, actually, I just get a talent, not a common talent.
Okay.
Yeah, I think I'll just go with the blinding bleeds for now. Alright, and then...
Oh, that's because you're doing your character. Yeah, no, that'll be on the,
We're just gonna keep boosting toughness for Abelard.
Oh, so much I want to kind of... Alright, we'll put that... Alright.
That seems useful. I think that'll make Abelard give all of us +5 toughness. And, oh yeah, I'm controlling Adira right now.
Oh, I return. Ooh, no, I like that. Now, every enemy our navigator Psyker sees has a -5% dodge chance.
I did not process that, I'm sorry.
Enemies within line of sight of our navigator Psyker have a -5% chance to dodge.
Oh, gotcha. Sure, we'll go with that. It would be nice if I could see her current.
Which ones? I have them looked up right now.
Oh, the Psyker.
What you want to
I
see?
have to choose a skill, and I don't know which one she's currently spec'd into.
Her mostly willpower at the moment.
Willpower. No, these are like logic, tech use, awareness kind of things.
Oh no, okay, I can. She is spec into
Okay, everyone's
awareness
terrible
and
at those.
lore warp. Which yeah, I don't have any of those either.
It wouldn't hurt to have someone else who has good awareness, I suppose. Sure.
Oh, both of the Psychers have stupidly large awareness. Even more so than your character, naturally.
Yeah. Alright, I think I'm done.
Alright, who the hell?
Website reveals something.
Alright, escort, please come in.
The pale young woman looks at you with a mixture of hope and disbelief swirling in her eyes. You notice her hands trembling as she clutches her weapon. Who are you? Did you come from the planet? Are you reinforcements? Saint's teeth, I thought you'd never come.
No wonder for long-winded talks. Briefly on the situation. Yeah, it seems about right.
Reporting. There's been a prison riot on the planetoid, led by the prison warden himself. My lord, Evane Winterscale, son of rogue trader Caligos Winterscale, went to parley with him.
Oh, what's this? The heir to a rival faction? Is it within my reach? Hey, what young winters have felt the need to parley with the dissidents?
She sighs heavily. It's a personal matter. Master Casteglia, the seditious warden, is Lord Evelyne's childhood friend. When my lord heard of the riot, the news saddened him greatly, and so he rushed there without delay, in hopes of bringing his old friend to his senses, no doubt.
Oh, Yuki, I think we're about to kill a bunch of people.
Murder!
The first winter scale in my memory who prefers to talk first rather than shoot and slash.
She smiles faintly. Young Lord Winterscale is not his father's shadow. If he is determined to save his friend, he won't back down. I pray to the throne that he is alive and well. He's been gone for such a long time, and I really don't like this place.
Or are you just the pilot?
Cassia frowns in confusion. Theobald executed his wife and son on the mere suspicion of treason against House Orselio. So why did the noble Eveline rush to save someone who had betrayed his house? Do bonds of friendship give one the right to make inexcusable mistakes?
All right, back to the pressing matters. What do you make the wardens leading the prison riot?
Yes, she bites her lip. No one expected this. Master Casteglia is a nobleman from a respected governor house, and a vassal to House Winterscale. All of a sudden, he proclaimed that Ricadi Philia was now his personal domain, and that the prisoners were his subjects, and that he would never bow to anyone again. It is pure heresy.
I mean, she's right about. Okay, not. No, he said not about anyone ever again. Everyone bows to the God Emperor. Time to go murder this man. Well, no, is it murder if it's a heretical purge? Cleanse?
Slaughter?
Oh no, like positive church angle.
Inquisition.
Oh, I was looking for a verb, but all right. We'll purge the heretic is a founding cry in 40K. We'll go with that.
Yeah. And I take it that they're looking forward to a diet of sand and gravel. What kind of madman would start a revolt on a barren rock?
That's a good point. All right, I'm looking for a man by the name of Henrik von Kellux. Is he here, perhaps?
Unless it is one of the prisoners or guards, then it seems unlikely. There are no shuttles in working order other than yours and mine. There is nothing else anyone could have used to reach this place.
All right, is there anything else I need to be aware of?
Some of the rebels have holed up in the barracks. I don't know how many, but given this is the only way through here and the negotiations are taking place, I would expect heavy resistance. Please take caution. Your lordship, Lord Winterscale's guards, mined the entrance so that the rebels couldn't get to the shuttle. Oh,
All
good.
right.
Landmines. Yeah, that's good to know.
Yep, I have no more questions. You may excuse yourself, pilot.
The woman freezes for a moment before asking hesitantly, Your lordship, if I may have a minute of your time, I wouldn't ever have dared to trouble you with a personal matter, but the situation... In any case, have you been to the capital of Rykad Minoris yet? I wanted to ask if you saw a man there, a communications officer by the name of Jasper. Guess we went in the wrong order for that.
Yeah. You know nothing of this officer's fate?
That is a shame. May the Emperor keep that fool from harm. Thank you for your time, your lordship. She bows. You can tell by the desperation in her eyes that she is exhausted, frightened, and wishes to be off this planetoid as soon as possible.
Okay then. Yep, I can
I rise to the the occasion.
I won't tolerate weakness.
No, there you go. On Tyler's. Nervous. Oh, yeah, look at the side of that building. I'm seeing, that's a chaos symbol right there. Oh.
Build a bridge, you say?
Build it. Oh.
Oh. Okay.
The Emperor sets my path.
Oh, okay.
Hey, what's that?
Oh, that's a bomb. Would you like to disarm that, Yuki?
It's not letting me over in the pause screen for some reason.
Of the archenemy. How can you trust your visions, Adira?
It's not... Oh, I see, because I have to go
I don't
around.
think that's the
Alright.
question you wanted to ask. What you wanted to ask was, how can others bring themselves to trust a despicable psyker like me? Face it, sister. Not everybody's as pig-headed as you are.
Done.
Okay, one down.
None shall
Let's not
stand
do
in
that.
my way.
I think you come around this side of it. Or you got it through over there. Okay.
Yeah, it forces me to go around.
Excellence matters.
Okay.
Yeah, because I'm always curious about like the auto tracking on these games.
Yeah.
Or the auto
they,
pathing, I should say.
frequently
Shall prevail.
send me into death in my experience.
Take a knee and bow before me.
Your Emperor won't save you.
Oh, yep, these guys are going to be purged. Okay, Cassie has abilities. This is an officer on your ship navigator. She strikes foes with energies of the warp and supports the party by making her allies stronger. And yeah, psyker version of a
We're positioning. Okay.
Can I not?
Well, whatever you are. Oh, you've been ambushed. Okay, so I can't actually position. Got it.
Oh, yep.
Our tank is in the far rear. I'm sure that's fine.
Okay, that's. Oh, there's guys over there too. Oh, that's not very good.
Guided by fate.
I think you can shoot through the bars, so if you want to handle those with the nun, it'll be a lot easier for me to get in there and murder those guys up close.
Yep. Sit there and I'm about to open fire. Oh, so okay, so she has an ability controlled shot. I basically could shout out and make it so fuck. There's not a good spot to hide. You guys don't have to get hit by friendly fire.
Oh, nice.
Okay. Oh, she also has bring it down.
Isn't
All right.
this a job for the serfs?
Uh-oh. Desync detected.
All right, trying to reconnect. Let's get you back in here, Yuki. Ooh. Put my hand on my PC. I am getting some heat coming off this thing. Game is running hot tonight. Okay, that's good. Where were we?
Given that this is their first multiplayer attempt, it seems like they still haven't fully ironed out their netcode yet.
Yep. Kill the navigator. More than the helmet is on.
I am a navigator, not a servitor.
Alright, I'm gonna pull her back a bit.
Step aside. The navigator is coming.
That seems wise.
Oh, they all have.
I serve the ruinous powers.
Well, that sounds pretty heretical.
Yep.
Alright, I haven't used Adira's stuff before, so...
Yep. She does have the chain lightning.
Yeah.
Yep. We do have to watch our warp threshold, but it started off pretty low, so we're doing good.
Where do I see that?
You see how the right bar is our super bar? The left bar is the don't go over this or fucky wucky stuff happens.
Oh, gotcha. Yeah,
Yep.
it's probably not super great to have more than one psyker in the party.
Yep, no, that's why I said we're probably going to drop one of them the minute we get another person.
Nothing of value has been lost.
Sure, for a plan. Let's see, what's that do? Plan. Well,
Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
Hmm.
well, damn, you killed a lot of them.
Too bad there's nothing else for me to kill there. I didn't even get to use my main attacks. Oh, it sent me all the way back there?
Dang.
Okay, good to know that that happens. Sometimes it's not bad to experiment with these things when it's not very important.
Yep, no, we're fighting Lowland cultists. This is just
I
slaughter.
I think Abelard can really get to anybody, so I'll just pass for him.
Alright. Alright, now I'm up to a las gun, which, oh, I can't even hit that guy. Dang.
You could always give me more actions, I guess.
I don't give you movement, though.
Oh, darn.
Yep. That's why I like giving it to the sister, because she has an ability that gives her movement.
Got it.
Absolutely not.
Alright, I already did that once, so... Oh no, I can hit him. Nah, full auto.
Not a problem for me.
I'm here, maggots.
Chaos guides me.
It's nothing.
Death to non-believers.
Enough. I'm enraged!
Wow, that grenadier has a lot of life, because, oh, they're a guard, that's why. The nimble prisoner does too, dang, 46?
Faith without deeds is worthless. God Emperor,
Let's move to
move
this
through.
side.
Be the fire in my heart.
Switch to bolter. And let's...
As the Emperor commands, I act.
I bring ruin.
Okay, damn, that guy, yeah, he has some health, doesn't he?
Sure does. This is awkward for me.
What?
I don't really have the ability to get into range of anybody.
Oh, and without your first kill, you're kind of bleh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shooting stuff is not really my specialty.
Yeah, but
Alright.
we've about got them out.
Yeah.
And you can probably get Albert in there to charge, I think.
Parried?
Oof. And then just the normal swing.
Might as well taunt them.
Forge ahead.
All right.
Already done. Suits my purposes.
All right, finish him off.
I'm not sure if Albillard actually can finish them off, but we'll see. Yeah, that's about what I expected.
Okay. All right, let's just have this. Wait, hold on a second. Okay, no, let's
I am fear incarnate.
we'll use a little bit of the super and give you another turn, Yuki.
Alright.
Watch and learn.
Wow. Oh, you still got your basic attack.
Can't quite make it over there on a death from above, unfortunately.
Ah.
But I'll get closer.
Nothing I can't do.
Dodged it.
Ah, attack of opportunity.
One fewer target.
Oh, yep. Nope. We do go to full health at the end of every fight.
Oh, nice.
So yeah, we probably
That's
don't
helpful.
have. We probably don't have healers. Then that means.
I don't know. There is, again, the Medicaid thing.
Yeah. But I'm wondering if that's more like an emergency. All right,
Do
looting
you
people.
require an audience?
Maybe. I mean, there certainly was, like, the bleed effect that we couldn't get rid of without healing.
Oh no, I can now command you to stop bleeding.
Oh, okay. Stop exploding, you cowards!
Legitimately, I could do that. It was what was the name of that ability? Get back in the fight. Officers encourage an ally who is immediately recovers from burning, bleeding, toxic, and stun. If they are under voice of command, they gain 8 temporary wounds.
Nice.
Quit being on fire, you no good soldier. Oh, I found something.
You did a thing. Okay.
Apparently, and you had
Not
to.
clear what happened.
That a little poster used to be on the wall. It had to reload the room to move it.
Oh, okay.
So everything here is bolted to the floor. I guess.
Hey, your virtuousness. How are you doing?
I was born to wage war against darkness. I am always doing wonderfully when danger is near.
Did you explode the door?
It's about time.
It was locked.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Our God Emperor above. We found the corpse pit.
My house would be proud of me.
That's Chaos Zinch by the looks of it, too. Oh, prison guard key. Anything interesting in there? All right, ready to go to the next room, Yuki? Or
Not yet.
oh yeah,
We still
there's
have another door.
new experience. Okay.
Existing.
Yes, dear brethren, have a taste of my steel. Stay, brethren. What is going on here?
Human sacrifice? Maybe?
Thank the throne. Normal looking faces. We thought we were going to die here with these nutters. The old man. Oh. Let me redo that. Thank the throne. Normal looking faces. We thought we were going to die with these here nutters. Old man with a grandpa truth smile drops his weapon and holds his hands in a blessing gesture. Please don't shoot us. Your nobleness. Let us speak a word. Well, this is a welcome change before shooting. Still, Lord Captain, the look of these ragged bunch hardly inspires trust. No, we're not doing any of this. Kill them now.
Kill them. Kill them all.
Yeah, we're. This is at worst they're prisoners. At best, they're not. No. At best, they're prisoners. At worst, they're heretics. Is this an
Over there.
officer's room?
To main level, huh?
All right, we good to go? All right, 'cause I don't think there was any alternative paths. Oh wait, hold on. There was
Well,
lockers.
there was, yeah.
There was lockers back here.
As it should be.
Well, also there's this other door to main level over here, which seems to be the main path to that.
Yeah, no, I like side
Like-
paths generally.
Yeah, me too.
It's like, let's not go in through the front door that's probably heavily guarded.
Oh, not only that, but there could be cool side loot.
Yep. Oh wow, corpses.
Oh, there's that build a bridge option. And now we've got a quick travel path.
Yay. Right, so I wonder where that other door went then.
It appears to be this one over here that says to the barracks.
Oh. I don't
To the open
understand.
pit.
To the open pit.
Basically, the two doors led to approximately the same place, but we might not have been able to open the gates and stuff from the other side.
I think we're needing to destroy that. Is that something we can interact with, or?
There's a door we can open here.
Okay.
Over.
Alright, Medicaid.
I better myself through my service.
A poisonous gas. Tracks, and so just a bunch of goods?
I guess?
Victory
Assuming this is going to start an event, right?
Yeah. I told you, Evie, they are hiding so much from us. Arrogant mentors, holy brothers and sisters. What have they ever given us? Nothing but the pile of fibs and useless admonitions. The man standing with his back to you sounds almost soft, heedless of everything but what is in front heedless of everything but what is in front before him. He leans over a prisoner dressed in expensive clothing. But she is different. She spoke with me like no one has ever before. She revealed the truth to me, and now I can reveal it to you if you just stop struggling for 1 minute. What? The man finally realizes he is not alone and turns to you, clutches a long, thin, metallic rod with blood dripping off of it. We have gas from the Von Valigian ship, I would wager. Anyway, my dear, you have to wait. Do not faint, I beg of you. It's patient that you feel everything, including your other eye.
Why would this warden know that we're even in the system?
Yeah, how, assume it was us. There was at least 2 other ships floating around this sector. Oh, wow, she's a ways back there.
Such dreadful shades. Cassia recoils and covers her mouth. The colors of this place, they are putrescent to the core, and these people, their colors are oozing with madness and despair, pain and doom. Well,
Yes.
at least the game acknowledges that it's weird that he knows who we are.
I want to ask, but Chaos Cultist, so we're following the Commissar Handbook. The time for words has passed. Optimize. Give your power to the harbinger of Aurora. Let our foes see the truth or become awash in blood.
Submit, and you'll die quickly.
Surrender to the dark powers.
All right, is that
Yep,
Argenta?
that seems like a good place for Abelard to start out. And then...
Put her there. Oh, she can be moved a little forward. Okay, we'll go there. All right. All right, we'll put the sister over here. And we should be good.
Let's get to it. Just a minor
I got some HP on you, don't you, buddy?
pain and duty go hand in hand.
Ah!
Okay, this is actually pretty optimal for me. I like this.
There's one more big guy in the back, but
That's fine. Interesting.
well, you didn't actually manage to kill anybody there.
Yeah. But I can fix that.
Yep.
Nothing of value has
Oof, nice.
The murdering is something of my specialty.
Well, at least Albalard's only taking like scrapes.
Yeah. Well, we have been
See how they respond
just
to this.
pouring stats into toughness for him.
That's not necessarily a bad thing.
Not a problem for me.
Okay.
The trade-off is he's not much of a damage dealer at this stage.
Yep.
Suits my purposes. Nothing I can't do.
Okay, we'll start Chinta up.
I'll do it.
All right. All right. Ooh, there was another guard up there. I didn't even see that one.
Yeah, minor moves.
Yeah, I think they've done more damage to the warden than we have, realistically.
No, a good amount of that was from my, death dance thing.
Yep.
Doubt is for the weak.
Oh, that seems bad.
Yeah, I saw the HP on those. All right, new plan. We kill the lenses.
I see.
All right, that's kind of in the
Faith without deeds is worthless.
can't really hit that one without hitting Albert. Okay, so
I actually
there's
have been focusing Abelard pretty hard, so I guess I'll give him the full warning.
yep, it looks like there's 3 lenses. Yeah, we
yeah.
got this. Thanks for the encouragement. Oh, I mean, careful, the warden is right there.
Oh,
I've suffered worse.
okay. Noted.
Yeah, chain lightning.
Um,
Does he have penalties or buffs on him? I really can't tell with those. Demonic strike, lightning blades.
yeah, that's fine. That'll be enough of damage inflicted to our own team for this turn. I like that right after we got encouragement, I chain lightninged ourselves.
Oh, let's see here.
I'm not accustomed to being ordered around. Isn't this a job for the serfs?
All right, let's just buff Albert to Okay, that should be good.
What do you mean target is too far?
Which one, the lens or?
Yeah, the lens.
All right, you might have
Well, I
to
guess
shoot
there's
those.
another square there. But
Yep.
yeah, I feel like they have to be ranged attacks.
Nope, there is one square in between you and that, so it might just be that. Hey, we're not
But it was a
dead.
square I couldn't move to, so...
Oh, yeah, it might just be shooting it. Okay. Then I will make Q and the sister start focus firing those.
Yeah, and it wouldn't let me target it with the lightning either, so...
Okay, yep. Oh, we
But
will
I
start.
didn't have line of sight on it, apparently.
No, parried again. Okay.
Two can play at that game.
My patience has failed me.
Yeah, we got
Yeah,
two.
that space is just not able to be moved to.
Yep. All right, we got one lower prisoner and two guards in the back still.
Yep.
Opposing me was your biggest mistake.
My tactics are flawless.
Okay.
I don't have time for this. Suits my purposes.
Like, she's specialized for all... Wait, why can I not move with the system? Did she get hurt somehow? Oh, no, she's in... Right. I know what's going on. Never mind. Never mind.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
Nothing I can
All right, let's get rid of that. Ah! All right, we're powered up.
bring glory to my bloodline.
I'll do it.
Reload. And let's bring it down.
One down, one to go.
Did you hear like a mild scream with that?
Maybe?
It's me.
My ears are ringing.
The enemies of the Emperor will be undone. Doubt is for the weak.
All right, so I don't have to worry about hitting anybody.
Well, no one on our team, at least.
Yep. I couldn't hit that thing. That was odd.
Should I?
Should you what?
Yeah, no, I can't zap the lens.
I really don't have any good places I want to put her either.
Yeah, it's okay. She can probably just hang back. They don't seem to be able to damage the lens anyway.
Well, the navigator psyker doesn't have any offensive. Oh wait, actually, hold on.
Does she have a gun? She has a gun.
She has a gun. All right.
Okay, so... Okay, I can actually move closer to it.
Oh, I just about did that. I will definitely leave that one to you. I'm sorry. Every time I also think of that too. It's have you ever seen the old movie called Wizards?
Yes, it's been a long time, but I've seen it before a couple times.
Where the two wizards are about to have a big old duel, and one just pulls the gun on the other guy and shoots him.
Yeah.
It's like she did teach me one trick, bam. Just I
Darn,
never
I
get.
don't think I can get quite close enough there. Let's see. Nope, can't quite make it. Alright.
Just hunker down. You'll be there next turn.
Nah, let's see what we can do here. A total miss. Got it.
Suits my purposes.
All right, you've about got that. Can I even hit this?
Not a problem for me.
Close. Not really though.
I didn't realize we had another one over there.
Yep. Oh, that's where I thought you were heading.
Oh no. I'm murdering the mooks. Though if I can make it on foot over there, I'll happily murder that too.
Alright, we'll start moving forward a little bit. You probably could have done Psychic Shriek. That is just a single target ability.
No, it won't allow me to hit the lens with it.
Oh, you could hit the other guy and start weakening him. Well, that might kill him actually at this point, wouldn't it?
Well, there's not really a point in killing him because he'll just respawn.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like that might actually just kill him. I was thinking it might weaken him.
That is foolishness. If I may.
All too easy.
Perfect shot.
Alright, Abelard. and keep focusing on me.
Yes, please.
Pain and duty go hand in hand.
Spoken like a true masochist.
Yeah. Feel free to use your ultimate here if you want to. You're, like, we are
Oh, yeah.
close enough, and I've already burned mine.
I don't know how well it'll work out, but I'll give it a shot. Let's see, are those both in range? No, that's not quite in range, but we'll see what happens.
Nothing of value has been lost.
Apparently he was too high for me to hit him.
Yeah.
But... no.
No, can you death from above him now?
No, I can't jump that high with it, apparently. But what if I use that? Oh, oops. That's right.
That's the return you to starting.
Yeah, annoying.
Wait, don't you have a gun?
Yes, but I can't hit Jack with it. I should have used it, but I already hit N, so...
Yeah, no, I'm definitely feeling that on my guy, too.
Suits my purpose. Nothing I can't do.
Let's use the wounded guy we're trying to save as cover.
Yeah, they don't want to kill him either.
They only vaguely don't want to kill him.
Yep, alright.
Faith without deeds is worthless.
I'll make sure we don't hit you. And...
I'll do it.
let's get rid of this thing. Ah, close.
I don't like that it said dodge on my character there.
Well, it's the ability I have for her makes it so you auto dodge any attacks that would hit me.
Gotcha. So it doesn't actually prevent the targeting, it just auto dodges it instead.
Yep.
I am a navigator, not a servitor. Me, if you insist, Lord Captain.
Okay, alright, let's hope this doesn't hit you. Oops, sorry.
Literally shot me in the back.
Alright, all they're down. Feel free to kill the fucker, though.
Indeed. Alright. Yeah, no suitable path. Okay. Parried. Awesome.
Yay. Next time the Psyker rolls around, she'll probably can just mind scream him, blow his brains out. Literally pull his liver from his guts.
Alright, so... I don't think I can actually get to this guy at all. Because he's blocking the ladder.
Just
So I
back
think all
off.
I can do is shoot at him.
Yep. If you want to back off and clear line of sight, we can have the sister just kind of keep pumping shells up there.
Yeah, I can definitely do that as well. Oh, no I can't, because apparently I have no movement.
You shot.
Oh.
problem for me.
Wow. Not even close to the target.
Yeah, I'm not gonna defend that.
All too easy.
Argenta. I don't want to kill you, so we'll.
As the Emperor commands, I act.
All right, I had a. No, I couldn't have. Never mind.
Fate shields me.
All right, now I can do this. Reload.
I'll do it.
And. Oh, come on. All right. Let's shatter this warden.
I'm not accustomed to being
Apparently, the
ordered
psychic
around.
shriek provokes an attack of opportunity.
Do not dare ask.
Okay, that's kind of interesting, honestly.
Always drowned in scarlet.
Well, it's, you know, spell casting in melee range.
Yeah.
If I may,
All right, let's see if Albert can finish this guy off.
Reduce to dust.
Apparently, yes.
Nice.
Do you hear that robotic voice when we kill stuff sometimes?
It said, I will remember.
Ah, is that what that said?
I thought it did. This is his turn anyway, so yay. Better chances of shooting him. Eh, decent.
What was that?
I said, I was like, better.
Already done.
All right, time to use my real power. Argenta, shoot him.
As the Emperor commands, eradicated.
Shoot them! Shoot them!
Well, I just love it. Can't hit it myself. All right, I'm a commander. Argenta, shoot them. Bullet. I do believe we've been properly introduced. Blood is bubbling on the young man's lips, and his voice is barely audible, but even now it remains melodious
Melodious.
and quite courteous. Evian Winter Scale of Coronis, pleasure, or greatly pleased to make your acquaintance.
On the rare days that Lord Winterscale visited Yorak 5, the station was awash in a mist of warm hues. We were forbidden from meeting each other, but I was delighted still to see such rare colors in my home. Now, however, his colors are darkening, twisting from pain and bitterness. We must help Lord Captain. We must save the clarity of his soul, for he whose presence makes the world a little brighter deserves no less.
Oh, that was kind of beautiful. Lady Cassie, I presume the sacred child of House Oriosolo? Or how did I pronounce that?
Arcelio.
Arcelio. How disgraceful is it that I, on the day we finally meet, Evan looks away in shame. I myself not at my best.
There is no disgrace in your predicament, Lord Winterscale. The Lord Captain and I met under similar dreadful and tragic circumstances.
Corruption. Yeah, no, he has been tortured by a... Nope. Commissar, corruption. Alright, let's ask, what have they done to you? The warden, my friend, I tried to convince him to stop the riot. Diplomacy failed. I think he just struggled because he just stubbornly. Father hated diplomacy, which is why I had to try. Hmm. Oh. But I also have to start thinking about how the good for the house, and if an enemy house has a corrupted son, I could use that as leverage against them.
Not only that, but a corrupted son who owes you one
Mm.
and believes in diplomacy.
Tempting. Mm. I'll use that to my advantage. Wounded, I would have phrased it altogether differently. Tortured and maimed, perhaps. Have you ever had your eyes burned out? This was my first time. I cannot say I recommend the procedure. It's either trying to make light of the situation or growing delirious from pain. Yeah, I really thought that would have actually aided the thing.
Yeah, right? Or
Yeah.
at least moved us to a new set of dialogue options.
Yep. I will see to it that you are assisted provided you would escort from here. Nods giving into oblivion.
Profit factor gained.
Yep. Alright, time to loot. You know, just as we got done telling our bunch of our people that looting chaos MacGuffins is a bad idea. The shards of enormous lens scattered on the broken device. First, you are uncertain what troubles you, but suddenly realizes you. Glass shimmers in a unique way, just the same way as the shards of the unknown broken object you found near Theodore von Valentian's desk. Oh? What's the matter, Lord Captain? Why are you so interested in? Robert trails off and notices what you're looking at. He instantly makes the connection. By the Imperium Saints, it cannot be! Nope. Iridia?
Idra bites her lip. I see it too. Whatever that thing in her study was, it was made from the same material as this junk.
What? What? There's a loss for words. He takes a moment to collect himself. And all at once, they start pouring out in a hasty sputter. It's a mistake! Slander meant to blemish the good name of a person who is now dead, and I cannot defend herself. First, minions of the arch-enemy murderer, Lord Captain Theodore, and now this cannot be tolerated. It will not be tolerated!
Come now, Abelard. Remember what she was like. Idira's smile betrays her grief, but at the same time is strangely knowing. Brazen, assertive. It was like her entire life was a race against fate, until that fate caught up with her in the end. She would have gone headfirst into a black hole if she thought it would put her even one step ahead of anyone else out in the expanse. If we could just find out what she was keeping in her desk, and why she went to get it during the attack. Sister Argenta's beautiful face is full of grief. How bitter it is to know that you were born from bad blood, but do not let this knowledge drag you into darkness. The sister's words ring with a genuine, sincere hope that you are blessed with a worthier fate. She does not appear to be shocked by the news of Theodora's possible heresy.
Oh, I'm getting that from Cassia. Okay, I was like, how am I passing perception tests like this? You're still part of the party. Okay.
Life must be so easy for your sanctimonious preachers. A dubious trinket, and you no longer see a person. You see bad blood, an annoying hindrance. There is enough venom in Idira's voice to poison an entire regiment.
All right.
Argenta recoils, but the next moment her dark eyes ignite with fury. How dare you admonish me? We are speaking of abetting the archenemy. A person who has tainted themselves thus can never justify their actions.
Yeah.
Sure. Why go through all the trouble of trying to make sense of anything when you can just label them a heretic and call it a day? Except, my dear friend, I seem to remember you don't mind Theodora so much when she were aboard the ship. You didn't leave her side for even a moment. She rescued you, aided you, and your adoration wilted the moment you heard an accusation sullying her memory. You weren't surprised or upset, you just gave up on her and moved on.
Alright, Iridia is right. It's too soon to cast Accusations of Heresy. Yeah, all we know is they built a device that runs off, that uses a similar material. That's questionable, not condemnable, I believe.
Agent Q, don't be naive. Theodora kept an unsanctioned witch by her side like a pet. Do we really believe she would think twice about crossing the line other ways?
Alright, walk away from the device. Alright, back to looting.
And now back to the important business of looting.
Yep. A lot of cargo. Alright, we got a bunch of new weapons from them. I'm kind of curious. Ooh, new sword for you. You probably like a couple of those.
Like the sounds of that. Prisoner shank. Ah, noble sword, you say. I think that's about it for me. Oh, wait, what's that? Oh, chainmail.
I don't know if that's any better than what Albert already has on him, or...
Oh, an improved armored body glove. Well, that's a straight upgrade.
Alright, because I'm going to take the
Very
chainmail for Argenta, just because she's been a
for
bit
it.
of a mid-range. Okay, was
Wait,
that...
is that all there was to do in here?
I won't tolerate weakness.
I don't know why I keep expecting there to be like another door to go through.
Yeah, this looked like a side mission area. Oh, there might be something on our way out. Who knows?
Doesn't seem like it.
Lordship. Lord. See, you'll be alright. He's safe. Alright. Alright, sorry. That's you.
He anxiously pitches forward. Is Lord Winterscale alive? Is he all right?
Safe in one piece. I shall receive him as a guest on my ship, so ready the shuttle.
There's visible relief on the pilot's face. Clicking her heels together, she cheerfully barks out, "Consider it done, your lordship. Thank you for the good news."
Wait, shouldn't he have a ship in orbit too?
I'll lay claim to the stars.
Well, all we know is that he brought the shuttle. We don't know that he came from a orbiting ship, necessarily.
Yeah, shuttles generally aren't like interplanetary things, though.
Usually. Permission to report, Lord Captain. Over the past few days, I received several messages from different decks complaining about anomalous behaviors in the ship's cogitators and servitors. The machine spirits are restless and rebellious, and no tech litany or ritual of pacification can rid them of this obstinacy. The tech priests can deal with the vessel's systems, but the servitors, they make errors in their tasks, disobey orders, change the assigned rituals, or sometimes downright freeze as if in trance.
Oh, that's bad. Click through the Vox channels follows by where you say, Lord Captain, the occurrences such as these are caused by errors in cogitator calculations or some other sensible explanation. I beseech you, do not take after those who whisper about the ship being cursed or possessed. Those are proven side facts of this universe, Abelard. It's like don't dismiss them so readily.
Idira joins the channel and chimes in playfully. "Oh, don't you start, old man. All these peculiar happenings have long since turned into local legends. A door slams shut, a lumen starts a-flickering. Folk have grown used to all that, so our resident ghost has decided to up the ante. I'm telling you, things that are going to get worse from here." The technomats inspected the servitors and concluded they pose no danger. According to the servants of the Omnissiah, such behavior is caused either by the echoes of minds not completely eliminated, or by manifestations of the machine spirit's will. Nonetheless, the faulty servitors make the crew's tasks considerably more difficult, and High Factorum Janris Danrock would like to discuss how he should deal with the defective property. He's waiting your audience on the bridge.
In dialogue. Alright, we will head to the bridge really quick. Let's see if this kicks us straight into another event or not. Well, this is taking a minute to load. I'm wondering if there is something going on here. Nope, it's just all the general. All right, but I think that's a good place to call it for the night. Let's save that. Funny enough, we've been going for over 3 hours now, and it doesn't really feel like it. I don't know if I want to say it in like a good way or a bad way. It just kind of feels like we've been meshing along
we got
bit by
off on
bit.
some lengthy side quests.
Yep. Oh, we didn't even get any prisoners for the new crew.
I know, right? Well, they did kind of turn out to all be heretics.
Yeah. All right, Yuki, I believe I picked last time. Would you like to raid anybody tonight?
Let me see who's available. I am seeing Hoots or Ilya as options.
Ilya? don't think I have her.
Just a funny little hybrid. They've gone through a couple of rebrands recently.
Okay. Would you like to send me the name and we can go override them? Because honestly, I have been reading Hoots a lot lately.
Yeah, me too. I mean, Hoots is always like starting their stream while I'm midstream, so it kind of works out.
The Late Night
Let me
Owl.
send you
All right, everybody. We were. Ooh, that is a name.
Yes, it is.
We are all happy to have you here tonight. I will be back this coming Tuesday, hopefully with Advanced Wars. We should be finishing up Golden Comets story campaign here soon. Yuki.
And apologies for the audio scuff at the beginning here. Hopefully you can send me the VOD on your side later, Agent, when you get a chance.
Can do on that one. Would you like to say when your next stream will be, or?
My next stream will probably be tomorrow since I have the day off.
Oh, all right. Have fun with that. If you're on, I might be lurking if I'm at work. But all right, everybody.
Sounds
I
good.
hope to see you next stream, and hope to see you back next Sunday for more Rogue Trader.
Yep. Thank you so much for joining us, everybody. Buttoning.
Agent Q signing out.